Hey guys, Tad here from Attack of the Killer podcast with another Patreon exclusive video update. Thank you as always for supporting our podcast, our Patreon. Really appreciate every dollar donated towards our podcast. We love what we do and we do what we love. So thanks for watching, listening, and let's get into it. I've got a couple things for Christmas that I want to show you. And once again, I got some more NECA figures. No idea where I'm going to put them. Over here, right here, you can see I have some Evil Dead action figures, and I'll pan up real quick. Have another shelf of Evil Dead. I sort of have themes on each shelf, and why I'm telling you this is because I got some more stuff. I have now I have almost every version of Ash that NECA's done, and here's the other two. My wife got me these for Christmas. It's the other two Ash versus Evil Dead action figures. So I'm going to open these up and sort of give you a quick review. This one is the Value Stop Ash. He's sort of the, I wouldn't call knockoff, but more generic version of the S-Smart Ash. If you've watched the series, you know he now owns a store, but this isn't what the store he owns. This is the store we find him at in the first season. Sort of a, they couldn't use S-Smart, I assume, so they're using Value Stop, which is where Ash is working now and meets his friends. But yeah, pretty simple. Cool. I like these boxes a little better than the clamshells they used to do. And has Ash vs. Evil Dead on the spines and has some pictures on the back and a little description of the show from Stars. So yeah, let's get these bad boys open. These aren't like the ultimate action figures from NECA. They don't have a million accessories, and I'm okay with that. These are going to be a little slightly cheaper than the ultimate action figures because of that. And like I said, I'm completely fine with that. Other than the one accessory they usually display with, I don't need a whole lot of stuff. And if that makes them a little bit cheaper, you can get these guys for about 20 bucks where the Ultimates are 30. Now, they've done such a good job with this line. The likeness on this Bruce Campbell is fantastic. It's hard to get him to focus on there. But what NECA's done is sort of cast it in a flesh color rather than necessarily just painting it. You can almost see the difference. When you look at his hands, those are clearly painted to flesh color, where his face is actually cast in that flesh color, and you can absolutely tell a difference, and it brings out the detail so much nicer. They tried this thing a while ago where they were doing them in like a sort of transparent and painting over them to get like a fleshy feel, like a skin color. I hated that. They did it with their Rocky figures. They did it with Rambo. Looked really bad. And I think they've switched back since then because of that. But man, the sculpt on these guys are excellent. They have the scar on Bruce's chin, the hair is perfect, the face is perfect. And on this one they also have a screaming face, which if you've seen the show, it also comes with a doll. And like on the box, you can attach the doll to the face, like right here, and that's how I might just display them, because I have, let's see, 6 Ashes on the shelf so far, so this will be 8, 7 and 8, and you got to do something cool with them, you know, just have some fun with it, because there's only so many, well, I say that now, there's only so many Ashes you can have, but I'll just keep buying them as long as they keep making them. I think they're done with the line now. We could use more. I'll always take more. We don't. Nobody, I'm guessing the licensing for the original Evil Dead is tough. So we've never really gotten any action figures from that. But for the longest time they were saying we'd never get anything from the first Evil Dead, and here we are. But you can see he's got like the pocket protector. He's got that name tag. And a lot of really cool paint apps on these are super clean. He's got a lot of really cool shit on him. The pants are brown. He's got a lot of articulation, but what I like about this one is that he has the smock that covers that diaper crotch that I hate so much on these things. So fantastic. He has his sort of new and improved fake hand over here. Not quite the mechanical hand that he had in the Army of Darkness. So these ones are a little bit quicker to review because they don't have a million accessories, and like I said, I'm completely okay with that. Let's move on to what they call the Asylum Ash. Now, when I said they're done with them and we could use some more ashes, I think we could use them. Spoiler, if you haven't watched the end of the very finale of the series, Ash sort of ends up in like a Mad Max style situation where he's got this big jacket and he's heading into the desert, and I would like that as an action figure. I'd like Ash in a girdle, maybe. That would be cool. They've made some of the villains from Ash vs. Evil Dead, which are cool, but I just don't need them. I have Henrietta, and the two boys came in a 3-pack with the Ash vs. Evil Dead. Just plain Ash. And NECA did this thing, as they always do. They released this 2-pack, they released these ashes, and then they pulled the same bullshit they sort of pull with their stuff, and they pulled all the different heads together and accessories and put out one Ultimate Ash for like $27 or $30. So if you bought all these in the first place, you sort of wasted your money. But I don't think it's a waste of money, especially with this one. These two are so different because they have completely different bodies. And if you remember this scene when Ash was in the insane asylum, I sort of wish they would have included the little Ashy Slashy puppet, because NECA has the rights to manufacture that. They make the evil version and the good version, and no reason why we don't have those as an accessory on this action figure. So yeah, this version's really detailed. I'm actually pretty surprised because to sculpt the body, the clothes, all that stuff, they couldn't really retool a whole lot. The head looks really fantastic, and just like the other one I just showed you, it comes with an extra head also, which isn't too far off. This one has the classic Bruce Campbell smirk, so I'll probably keep that on there. It looks really good, looks just like him. And this one has a sort of different smirk, and yeah. So as you can see, it comes with the chainsaw, and his other accessory would be the boomstick. So you can put that in his hand, and this has been repurposed several times because Ash's boomstick is pretty much the same throughout the whole series. So he has a bunch of them. I'm not going to force it into his hand because you sort of need to warm up the plastic a little bit before you put the accessories in. He also has the nice pocket in the back, so I'll go ahead and put that in there for now because it fits nicely in there. You can put it over his back, which I might just display it like that. Sort of nice looking. Put that chainsaw up. The detail on this one is fantastic too. Yeah, he's got two 7-inch ashes to over here. So how about that? Yeah. There we go. That's all I have for you. I guess, yeah, you see sort of more of the detail, but you get the gist. These guys are a little less exciting than, I guess, the Ultimate figures because they don't have a million accessories, but if I sort of miss action figures being at that price point of $15 to $20. These guys you can actually still find right now on Amazon if you have Prime with free shipping for like $20, which is fantastic. It's totally worth it because these guys are, the likenesses to Bruce are dead on, the best they've done. They've always done a really good job of getting Bruce's likeness, but the likeness is almost eerie on these little figures. So check them out, pick them up. These are a little older now, but they're really cool. And thanks for watching as always. See you next time.